These past couple weeks, it's felt like we've been living in a nightmare when it comes to censorship. Specifically, what I'm talking about is how MasterCard, Visa, and Collective Shout have banded together like their own Legion of Doom to where they're censoring the stuff that you'd want to play games on, like itch.io, Steam, and they're taking away the games that people are making. They're censoring everything, making sure you can't buy certain games and removing them from the sites altogether. It's a very bad thing. And MasterCard has been denying all this stuff, which is complete horseshit. They put out a recent headline saying that they have not evaluated any game or required restrictions of any activity on game creator sites and platforms, contrary to media reports and allegations, which we know is bullshit because they have been getting calls left and right for the past few days, and they've been getting bombasted with a bunch of people getting pissed off at them, saying that they hate them, they're gonna cancel on them, which is a good thing. They wouldn't have put out a statement unless they were being called out on it, which is great. This should be happening. If you need to call my MasterCard to do this more, then keep doing it because the more pressure, the better. It just really sucks how these companies are trying to dictate everything. They want to live by their own agenda, and it's not the first time this has happened. MasterCard and Visa have actually been doing this for a while now. One other website that a lot of people don't really talk about much, but it's something that this site dropped them from, was DL Site. If you don't know what DL Site is, it's kind of like the gaming website or the Dojin website for Japan. You can play a bunch of adult games on there and just go see all this other kind of content that people make on there. Now, recently, I think it was like a few years ago, maybe, I don't remember, but DL Site dropped Visa and MasterCard from their system because they were threatening them for pretty much the same thing, and they had to change to a different kind of payment process, so you'd have to go through like getting points and stuff and using that for their website. That was the thing that they're doing now, and it's still working for them. But what bothers me is that these people are threatening these companies because it doesn't fit what their description of what they stand by. It's basically robbing people of their First Amendment right on these games. It bans a lot of creativity, and you shouldn't be told what you can or cannot buy. As long as it's not illegal, you should be fine. There should be no question about it. You shouldn't be barred from the things you'd want to buy. It doesn't work like that. It shouldn't work like that. So that's why Visa and all these other payment processors have set up these rules for themselves so that way they can have full say on what you can or cannot buy. And it sucks. I wish we didn't live in this world like it is now, but that's just the reality that we live in, and it's horrible. Now, thankfully, itch.io has relisted some of these adult games that are for free. This is kind of like a workaround that they're doing right now, so that way MasterCard and Collective Shout can't make threats about it because it's free. They can pretty much put this on the site because they're not getting money from it. It's just something that MasterCard has no power over. But still, it shouldn't be like that. And there's a bunch of like low-hanging fruit games that are on Steam that have faced this fate already. They're already getting taken down. And it's probably not going to be long before they start moving up the chain to see what else they can get away with. And although these companies have denied the idea that they've been making threats for everything, Valve has made a reply statement that has basically challenged them on that and saying, nope, that is pure bullshit. They basically bullied them into trying to get these games taken down, and they're trying to fight back on that, which is great. I'm glad that they're taking a stand for all that stuff. And that's what Steam and Valve pretty much stood for. It's all about the gamersphere, the creativity. It shouldn't be about what you can or cannot play, what's adult, what's not, if it's for the kids, if it's not. It shouldn't work like that. This is just a way for these companies to strong arm their way into more power and trying to get the moral high ground with the public by saying it's to protect the kids, to set an example for good things to come, when in the reality of things, no one wants that. We just want them to shut the fuck up and just let us buy what we want to buy. They just want people to accept what's going on and just let it go off in the wind, hoping that people will forget about it. And it's not just these sites either. There's tons of other sites that are being held hostage by Visa and MasterCard. This is just the more popular ones that people have heard of. but we should be taking a stand on this. It's horrible. We shouldn't be told how to spend our money. We work hard for it. We should be able to spend what we want. Either way, though, the way you spend it, it's terrible. I think there needs to be change in the MasterCard system, or they just need to get a whole new set of management here, because they should be ashamed of themselves. Saying how we can't spend our money is morally and objectively wrong. So that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about that because it's still a hot topic, and I just want to give updates on how things are going in this sort of sphere of the internet. So let me know what y'all think on that, though. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.